'Cause Jesus is love. Oh, yes, He is. He won't let you down. And I know He's mine.
Welcome to Conversations with C News. I am Devon. Good afternoon. Today's guest is a man of many talents. He's a singer, songwriter, a radio personality, and TV host, and he's here. Devon Matthews, good afternoon, and welcome.
Thank you so much.
I want you to start by telling me, I'm sure you expected this.
Ready for anything. Just
All right.
You're not paying on a mood for you. Brace yourself. All right.
Tell me a bit about this court case.
Well, the court case was, been going on was on for about 3 years. Saying that myself and my producer, by the name of Anson Several, took lyrics from another person's song. The words were "no worries," and it was a false argument because I guess it was basically based on ego. This is my thing. I think it was based on ego and to see what could happen. It was the first of its kind in the country. So it was historical. We were part of history there. It's alleged that, as I said, the people said that we took part of their song. And the thing is, I didn't even write the song. The song was written by Preedy. And they put me in court saying that I stole the song. So that was the whole bacchanal that went on. They decided to write every radio station saying that we stole this song. These songs were two different songs. Like everybody who asked to hear, I was like, oh, you be the judge, listen to the both songs, so you be the judge. And the only thing what was similar in the song was "No Worries," Wine with No Worries. And that same year, it had so many songs with no worries in it, and the whole focus was me. So I just, in my eyes, it looked like it was just something to try to bring us down, which clearly we came out victorious after 3 years.
Were you surprised by the ruling?
No, we had a song even written called Victory since December, because we expected from the start. Everybody who listened to it, we expected victory in this court case, like from the start. But Trinidadians, they know us people. They were all saying, yeah, they're one of them take this song. Blah, blah, blah. All the radio stations, they stopped playing the music, and that was the most hype I got that season for a song that it didn't even get a chance to even breathe. But the good thing about it, with the court case, the whole marketing, the other side was doing a lot of posting pics and sending messages and all these things, and we weren't on that. We say, you know what, when we win, we're gonna put up our picture, and that's what we did. We expected to win from day one. That's why we had no doubt. Our minds, our hearts of what's going to take place at the ending.
So now that the High Court has issued its ruling, what is the relationship between your team and the claimants?
Well, definitely, there will be no relationship. I mean, clearly, I just being real. I go on my guy here and say, yeah, we're going to be best of friends, because these people put me through a lot of stress and a lot of expense for nothing. I'll be a fool to go and play. I ain't going to play as the most loving person and go and jagger down the thing and hug up and love up, and it ain't gonna have that. Just being real with you. Because it was an experience, and I learned from it, how this industry, or how people could think, and what people will be willing to do to bring it down. I remember the guys actually saying, Devon, we are going to end your career, but the good thing about it built it, because I remember years ago people couldn't spell my last name, and I saw my name spelled properly for this whole. I was so amazed. I was Devon Seals for a while. You understand? And I'm a big up Devon Seals, but everybody was calling me Devon Seals for a while. But until this, so much things happen. And with the music as well. And I was just expecting victory from the start.
Okay. What do you think younger artists could learn from this experience that you had with this specific case?
Definitely, you need to be careful. You need to watch who you have around you in this business. You need to, as well, gain as much knowledge when it comes to, because I learned a lot when it comes to the situation with copyright infringement, and that's something that I'm thankful for, because certain things I didn't know about I learned because of the case now, like the 8 bars and all these things, and the fact that they were trying to push saying that no worries was an original term built by these individuals, which is a mad. That's like me saying jump and wave. Jump and wave doesn't belong to Super Blue. You understand? And all these things. So that what went on with that. I think that artists nowadays, now you need to be aware of who you're working with, trust who you're working with, and gain as much knowledge when it comes to this business.
Okay. You seem to be having a pretty good season. Congratulations on making it into the semi-finals for the Soca Monarch and the finals for the Young Kings competition.
Thank you.
Tell me a bit about the journey.
Oh, well, the journey had a lot to do with the case as well.
Okay.
Funny enough, the song, the last year, around June, I lost my father. He passed away, and that was my right hand, my backbone. I'm an only child, so they were like, he's like everything to me.
Boy.
Yeah, I'm a proud, spoiled child. I ain't ashamed about it. Yeah, but real talk. So the journey, was just a vibe, driving and thinking about all the things that I go through and all the things that I have to be thankful about. I know people just think, that's like the court case. That was an obstacle, not to stop you, but to slow you down. You understand? Not to stop you, just to make sure, just take your time, cross the obstacle, and that's what I did. And I remember even in the case, people were saying, boy, we are able to write a hit and all kind of thing. They go, oh, can I talk? That's like, okay, good. And this song came to me, and it really was just me driving, and I just think about this idea of freestyle and thinking about where I was before and where am I now. Thinking about that and saying no matter what comes, you will make it. Obstacles will come, as I said before, not to stop you, but just to slow you down. And people have stopped with certain obstacles. I could have stopped and give up. I see this court case and frustrated and give up on music and things, but no. Who am I pleasing? Am I pleasing myself by doing that, or pleasing the people who are trying to bring it down? And I think everybody should be like that, have that thinking, when it comes to situations in the world, that why stop in what you want to do? I mean, as I was telling an interview, I was on an interview in the same building. I was like, I used to work here, 98.9. This is where I started, thinking I would have never reached further from here, overnight for 2 years. If I had listened to people, and that's how the whole song came out, because I remember people saying back then, my voice was too thin for radio and all these things. So when I was doing that interview with Jojo, I was like, yo, this is where I started, This little building here, I was working here overnight. If I listened to them, I wouldn't have been 96.7, I wouldn't have been Tempo, I wouldn't have been Synergy, I wouldn't have been here if I did listen to people. And that is the whole thing about the journey. It's just to believe in yourself, and that's what I did, believe in myself.
Okay, how did you come about adding Ella Arnold to the mix?
I wanted to get a combination. A lot of people said, Devon, go down Calypso Rose Road, but if you get Calypso Rose. And then I was like, everybody gonna run down Calypso Rose. And so said, so done. That was while after I see Marshall come out, have some other combinations as well she was coming out with. And was on air, I was thinking about a vibe, who's the next person? People said singing Sandra. And then somebody messaged requesting Bring Down the Power. And I was like,
That is it.
that's so hard to get, boy. Where we finding that? Go on to Facebook. And we started search. And I think in all the time, I remember, Fian and they say, well, we'll have to find her. Fian and them say, okay, well, she don't do combinations so often, she don't do combinations at all. She think. I was like, Fian, you had to get her. Fian sent all the calls, Crystal as well. And it was ringing around, like just going around for a whole month, trying to get her to come to meet. And I always thinking to myself, she, living somewhere far, maybe deep south or wherever. So that's just in my mind. I think she will be, knowing how she's so spiritual and, that vibe, I think she'll be living somewhere real far from where I am. Then I just get fed up and say, yo, because the song done. And I just needed her voice to listen to me and be on the song. And I said, Faye, give me the number. Yes, you see this thing, I go and call. And I call, and she said, you real bold face. I never forget this. You real bold face. And I was like, yeah, because mom's waiting. I need to, what's going on? And this is our first meeting. And so I was like, Moms, where you living? And she's like, living, when she told me where she living, I was like, that's like 5 minutes away from my house. Right there. So that's what you're doing right there all this time. And I just went across and sang it to her, and she was like, I like it, I like it, I like it, and she'll do it. And I was just happy from there. And she came one day and just cut it. And it was just an amazing experience to actually be in the room with her, and the things that she taught us in that little short space of time with music and where it started and all these things. It was just really, really good.
Are you satisfied with the response to the song?
I'm amazed by the response to the song. I mean, when you do a song, you think about, at that point in time, I was thinking about difference, out of the box. That real sending a message. I mean, I was going through the situation with my father, and I was just thinking, my mind was in somewhere else. You understand? And I said, let's do it. Let me see what will happen. Because the song is a real, everybody will listen to it. It's not like the normal up-tempo jump and wave. It's a positive song.
Okay.
And to hear what people, the feeling, like, it was one of the songs that I did that I started sending to people before I released it. Hear what they say. And everybody had the same feeling, the pause raising and stuff like that. And I was like, all right, cool. Let's go. And we put it out. And I was just amazed to see people, in all the fetting and to celebrate with a positive song. As I said, not no sexual song to cock up and thing, but to see how people celebrate and enjoy it. I mean, to this day, I'm still amazed with it.
Did you find it difficult to be taken seriously as an artist?
No, not necessarily. No, never really. The thing about it is what you put out, and again, is what you believe. A lot of people, will do this music thing, and don't really. They have like a slight doubt, which I think could actually keep back anybody. Once you have that slight doubt in anything that you do, and that's what I did. I mean, I went in there. I mean, before radio, I was actually doing music. I was more into R&B and singing all those shoot and all over the phone and all kind of thing. That was my thing now. You understand? But I realized, the R&B thing I'm making it in Trinidad, boy. I think I'm gonna make it, and I just started to sing soca. I mean, I was in cadets, and in cadets at the end of every camp, we used to have concert night, which is like a big thing. That's when they go in and perform, and we, like, my team was like band. You understand? We hitting tables and we singing and we jumping up, and it's like full performance. All we was missing is fireworks back then. And I said, this is what I wanted to do. And people who trained me back then will say, yeah, this is what Devon always wanted to do. And I wanted to just make sure people love the music, accept it, and spread it. And I mean, the thing about it doesn't happen overnight. Persistence is a serious thing. I mean, I've been doing it for over 10 years or so, seriously. And now I think people look at me in a different light because of the song and a different fan base. I mean, we have people from all over the world, all different ages liking the song, because I always like to dabble in the legends. Before I did Lord Nelson, I did song with Baron, I did song with Alison Hines, and I always like that. I even did a remix for Roaring Lion, Full Time Something, that Miss Dorothy went to be that song. And I just always like dabbling, because I always said, as I said to Ella, I was like, what was the formula you all had back then to let music last longer than Carnival? And with this song, The Journey, I believe that this song ain't gonna stop now. The journey now starts with it.
Is it safe to say then that you're living the dream?
Definitely. I think what is working mysterious ways, I think the court case had a lot to do with it. Because of the talk and the lashes that we got over the years, myself and Anson. All these things, these obstacles that came, we use it to build the product that what is today.
And what are some of your favorite songs for this season?
My song, Jaiga song.
Keeping it in the family.
Yeah, I love power. So I love the rhythm with Fayan, Bungie, and even Jaiga on it. I like, of course, MX Prime. I love the journey of MX Prime. Like I was saying off camera, I was like, yo, look how amazing it is now. Yesterday, he celebrated his birthday. I mean, I'm just seeing that so much people saying happy birthday to MX Prime. And last year was totally different. And that is how life is. I mean, and he's a guy been doing his thing before me. But he never gave up. When your time come, your time come. So a big up to MX Prime on this song and amazing track. So I like his song. What's I like, boy? I say me already, right?
Yeah, it started with that.
Okay. So much songs. So much songs. Being on the radio, kind of, you listen to music like right
True,
through, but those are the songs that I really like.
Okay, what can we expect from you for the rest of the season?
Oh, definitely. As I said, the journey I'm bringing out, Ella and Delta. She was in Mocha. That was her first fete ever.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah. So I'm trying to break out to come out, and she's really enjoying it. And my mission is really to highlight her because she's a person who went through a lot. I mean, I even remember playing in a party and people saying that she passed away. And I even remember releasing the song and people saying, how you get that's a sample? I thought she did.
Oh my god.
So I want to make sure and highlight. I want to do a lot of things. I want to do a video with her. I want to even work on a foundation with her when it comes to African drums and stuff. And that's my mission, to give back to her and get her up and pumping. And she has a lot of music to come.
Well, you should encourage her to come and be interviewed by me.
Yes, definitely. I'm going to work on that.
All right. Well, Devon, thanks so much for coming. Thanks for sharing a bit of your story with us. I wish you all the best for the rest of the 2017 season and beyond.
Thank you very much.
And with that, we end this episode of Conversations with C News. Until next time, I am Devon. Good afternoon.
We building levels, highness and triples. Hey, y'all don't show me down. I see an in double. Don't want no scruffle. To whom it concern. Man, if you lose your girl, don't misuse your butter. And look how the sun is coming out, and everybody start to shout. Oh, oh, oh. I ain't a man, with a bitch hunting, iron in hand, and I'm beating things. So we go. Give me the. And the head on, no from sipping. I drink some rum and beat the thing. Hold up. Give me the thing there. Juve morning up. Here we coming up. From early o'clock. Following the truck. Juve morning up. Here we coming up. And if the music stop. We don't give up.